Good morning, Chad. Unfortunate turn of events. How's everyone doing? Good morning. Keeks, let me just see if Keeks is on here. None of us are on here. Right, let me just get Keegan up here, guys, and then we can get going. Right, we've got the OG on. A little late start, guys, but we are here. All thanks to ESCOM. But we are here. Good morning, how's everyone doing? 11 OGs waiting for the streams. Beautiful. Justin Vessels, Jabba. I have not yet tested it, the Go Draggy. Unfortunately, weirdly enough, I had that app open for almost an hour yesterday trying to find a spot where I can burn the car, but I couldn't. Edgar, good morning. Blake, good morning. Hussein, Global Traders Hub, let's get the bag. Beautiful. Jimmy, I haven't seen you on here before, but good to have you here. Right, guys, what did I miss? I took a GJ buy. Unfortunately, I couldn't post it. I was actually sitting on the toilet while I took the trade, so I was multitasking, but I will show you guys the setup that we take a lot on stream, a setup that's in the Discord link in the description of this video. What am I doing? Let me just get my bearings here. We had to rapid fire to get on here. Keeks, just give me a hello there. Just want to make sure your audio is on and it is working. Okay, Keeks, give us
time to get in the markets.
Wait, Keeks, there's the man. Come with the man, come with the hour. Alright, guys, let's quickly look at the economic calendar. We're gonna do a quick blitz review of what's happening. Aussie retail sales this morning, Euro economic bulletin out now at 10, and then we've got some consumer confidence in 43 minutes, and then 2 o'clock. So not too much to look out for now during the European session. Only later this afternoon during the US session, quite a bit going on. So rapid fire DXY, let's go. Starting off on the weekly time frame. Look at that, we already almost reached that daily level, but as mentioned, we are bullish on the week. From a weekly perspective, this is the potential area where we can start to see some kind of pullback. This thing should be correcting at one stage. When, I don't know, but it's still bullish. Daily time frame, yesterday closing bullish, but again, remember yesterday, I just want to show you guys looking left. See that area right there, previous area of rejection. We have now already tested that today, actually yesterday, at that high, that tip of the wick. How deep can we pull back today? I would say area to monitor for pullback 106.40. That is your area for a potential pullback on this daily candle. And whether we're going to start pulling back, it is Thursday. We've had 3 consecutive bullish days. Maybe we start pulling back today. 5-minute time frame. Where are we? Let me just pull my Asia highs and lows. We've already taken Asia. We are now starting to break below Asia as well as the daily pivot. So can we start seeing some type of pullback? I would say I would first need to see this break, and I would want to see us go lower, and then on the retest fail in this zone right there. Then I would get bearish on the dollar for the day. Other than that, we are still bullish. US30 Weekly time frame, as mentioned, we've already reached the first weekly target, almost at the second weekly target of these lows right here. Again, are we going to get some type of pullback? I was looking for potential buys yesterday, didn't get it. Daily candle still closing bearish, nothing showing me any buyers that want to come into the market. And I just want to show you guys on a daily time frame what I'm looking at. Let me just delete that alert. So on a daily time frame, looking left with me, if I pull this through, here's the thing on the daily. Previous area, resistance, support, resistance, that just came barely into that zone and then rejected. So where can we go from here? Closing bearish, but closing above that level, massive bottom wick. How deep do we go in terms of filling that wick? I don't know, but a very high potential for a wick fill all the way down here. So keep that in mind. 5-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame. Let me just get my Asia range quickly marked out. Asia range right there. Asia lows, Asia highs up here, and currently retesting the Asia lows. S1 all the way down here, so maybe even get some bars down there. Hang Seng, I just want to see what the Hang Seng did overnight, guys, before Hang Seng closing down 1.25%. so again, a lot of bearish order flow coming through Asia, coming into the European session. German 30 also down already 0.32%. Again, guys, I use the Asian stock market, the Nikkei, the Hang Seng, to get a gauge on what the sentiment is. Usually if the sentiment is positive overnight during Asia, you'll get some of those positive flows coming into the European and US session. So US30 currently rejecting Asia lows, trading below the daily pivot, trading below all of the moving averages, so quite heavily bearish. Accumulation distribution, however, still looking up, so interesting. Something that I'll monitor. Nothing for me as of yet. It's not really at a key level that I want to trade. Nasdaq weekly time frame, as mentioned as well, we've now retested that previous area of resistance. Still bearish, as mentioned. I said this is going to be a tricky zone for the Nasdaq because we can potentially come and bounce out of the zone, or we can break through it. So yesterday's daily candle closure, closing bullish back above this area right here. So look left with me. If you look left, resistance, support, again trying to hold as support. So interesting price action here on Nasdaq, dropping down to a 5-minute time frame. Where are we on the 5? We are currently trading below the daily pivot, below Asia lows. And are we also going to see some type of continuation back to the weekly S1? Still looking bearish. I would only start looking for buys if we can get above Asia highs, to be fairly honest with you. Anything in here still looks like it wants to be sold. However, my accumulation distribution is showing some buyers coming into the market, and that is something to monitor. Maybe mid late week reversal, I don't know, we'll have to see. USD JPY weekly time frame, let's quickly look at the week. So as mentioned, targets up here potentially, otherwise we are going to find some resistance on these flat body resistance levels right here, but still bullish. Daily time frame closing bullish as well yesterday. So from a daily perspective, I would say 150.20, those are potential targets to the upside, Keegan. And some of you catching those buys yesterday, well done on that. I got caught in the sells for minus 5.7 pips, but it is all fun and games. Still you get kicked in the teeth. But anyway, Asia highs, Asia lows, still looking bullish. I would say wait for these daily pivot levels to get retaken. Again, we'll be trading back above the moving averages, so wait for something like this. That could be a beautiful trade. We take up all the way to 150.20. Let this thing do its job and get to that level. Otherwise, we can still continue down, but I'll be looking for buys on USD JPY. I'm actually going to set some alerts for us right here. Maybe we grab something 149.41. Gigs, I hope you don't want to sell into that. Please let me know. If you want to sell it, let me delete the...
Nah, for once, I would think we agree on this one.
So, potential trade there. Pound yen trade, let me quickly run through it on the lower time frame. I'll do the rapid fire analysis now for you guys. Let me actually do the rapid fire analysis. Weekly candle, as mentioned, we are bearish on the weekly. We already filled that wick. That was our advantage point. Now starting to flip bullish. Very interesting. Daily time frame, daily candle, weirdly enough, closing back inside of this range. So we had that structure break on Tuesday, and yesterday's daily candle now closing back in that range. So this becomes a tiny little range. So if the daily today can close outside of this range, easy buys for tomorrow, something like this. I was looking at that this morning while we were waiting for the electricity, and again, this is a very clean setup. We take quite a lot. So 15-minute shuffle, this was your shuffle zone. We tested the S1, we rejected off that level, and I took my trade as we broke the structure right here back into the Asia range. I could clearly see that my AD is still bullish. I was not looking for any sells right there. On the close of this candle, waited for a little bottom wick, only targeted the Asia highs, but that is completely fine with me. It was a 1.2% trade. I got in there somewhere, 20 pips stop, and unfortunately I couldn't take this with you guys on the stream. I locked it in full there, and this thing is still running to the upside. So very unfortunate turn of events. I would have loved to have taken that with you guys on stream, but for those of you that know, let me actually open up the Discord, show that to you. And that is why you need to be in the Discord, otherwise you're missing out on a lot of value. While I wait for Discord, we will get back to GJ. But beautiful setup, little to no drawdown, and absolutely stunning trade. Just going for that Asia high, still trading above the pivot, breaking above Asia high. Let me just show you the setup that I am referring to. This PC needs a little bit of oil, needs a little bit of fire, but let me just get back. I'll get back to that. Gold, this is where I'm going to get Keegan involved as well. The gold whisperer. Weekly time frame, as mentioned, tricky for me. Two bullish daily weekly candles, potential of the wick fill. However, rejected that area up there. I was hoping we retest it again. We didn't, just died down. From a weekly perspective, first targets met. That was a previous support area, failed that. Where to next? We are now looking left on a weekly time frame. I would say this area here where we are currently becomes quite pivotal if we are gonna bounce. This area, look left with me. I think Keeks has this on as a key level as well, weekly key level. You can see all of those reactions off this level. So this level where we are at now, quite pivotal if we're going to see a bounce on gold. Otherwise this thing is going to straight flush. Daily candle closing bearish, but interesting again, that key level previously on a daily, this was a key level as well. So the daily and weekly key level lining up quite nicely with one another. Also the weekly S3 still bearish on the day, 5-minute time frame. There UJ goes. I'll come back to this right now. Still within the Asia range. Let's quickly look at UJ. Alright, okay, I'm gonna wait for UJ to make its move above the pivot. And I'm gonna head over to Keegan right now to give us his take on gold. Give me a sec, Keegs. I'm gonna just wanna make sure you are on Zoom. Beautiful. I'm gonna tell you when you are live. Let me just get Keegan's screen. Keegs, you live. Go ahead.
Okay, what's up guys? So yeah, as you can see, we had a massive sell-off yesterday, which I mentioned in the lives for you guys. We wanted a little retest of 1900, which you can see we basically got yesterday. We had the high of 1903, and after that we just died out. So after we closed, remember I said that was the key point. Now this is just going to go south very quickly. So I am bearish on the day still. The problem for me is we've got this massive bearish engulfing candle. So there's no wick. It's a little wick on the top, a little wick at the bottom. That's what makes it the idea that it can turn around. But for me, the fact we closed under here and we closed under there very comfortably, I'm leaning to still bearish. So when we go over to the daily, you'll see here there is a weekly key level, but in the daily you'll see it's also all this reaction of this point. We'll go over to the weekly as well so you guys can just see it a bit clearer. There you can see all this candle closure, reaction, all of this over here, rejection, candle closure, rejection, all of this along here. This is quite an interesting point. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down the 4 hour. Now guys, for me, again, bread and butter, this is where I want my sells. So for me, I would drop down to my 4 hours. As you can see, we have this. We had a nice wick to both sides, a bullish engulfing, which now allows the bearish, a retest. Obviously we missed the retest now with the load shedding, but if we can come back up to this 1876 area, I will look to go short, probably down to about 1865. So that would be my ideal setup for the day, guys. If we can get in somewhere like this is what I'm going to be looking for. A lot of guys, if you want to think of the ICT guys, what they're going to look for is we invalidated the low of yesterday. So keep in mind, the minute we break this low, everyone's going to try go long. But again, key levels, if you go time frames, there's more probability that gold is going to go down. The weekly is bearish, the daily is bearish, the 4 hours bearish. So the probability is more than likely it's going to go down than it's going to go up. And that is also why for a year, I'm going to take this as a more likely option than trying to long it all the way back up. There isn't any massive news coming up which is going to help gold. So again, it is by itself on this one. So literally guys, that is what I will be looking for. But if we even go down to the 15, I'm sure we can find some structure there. Yeah, you can see literally there, it's been holding this area the whole day. You can see this right here. We can even go and draw a nice one there from that candle closure, and we can do something like that. So if we can get any other reaction or pullback into this area, I'll probably look to sell and hold it till the end of the day, and get something like this. There's a quick, nice little, I think it's a 1 to 4. Let me just see if I can get that shorter for you guys. 1 to 4, 5. So obviously that is still being quite generous with my stop loss. But again, you guys can change that. But this will be my plan of action for today.
Keegan, appreciate that, man. Just want to quickly answer the question. Neil asking, was I not concerned about the round number? I was monitoring it, Neil. So the first area after I entered here, the first area I was monitoring was the daily pivot level. I don't want to see it struggle there, otherwise I would have closed the trade manually. And then obviously the 50 was already at a 1 to 1, so even if it started rejecting there, I could have gone break even or even taken off. But I was targeting the Asia highs for 1.3%. And so yeah, I was thinking about micromanaging the trade right there. Agree with Keegan, we're still within the Asia high, Asia low, the weekly S3 level right there. So we've been hovering around that level. Accumulation distribution still heavily bearish, testing the 200 now. I would say safer sells for me would be breaks below Asia low and then retest. Otherwise, if we start building up liquidity at Asia highs, I do feel you could see some type of deeper pullback, but any rejections here at 1877, I do feel that it's going to die down. I think as well there's liquidity both sides, so do not be faked out where you get something like this, getting the bulls excited for a pullback to then kill it down, because I also feel there's liquidity sitting here where a lot of guys would say this is a buying level, and they're gonna most probably fake out the buyers to the upside and then also potentially kill them to the downside as well. But also bearish on that. GBP USD, I was looking for buys from yesterday. I actually took a nice 1%. I did it on the live, IG live I did yesterday. Due to the fact that I told you guys the accumulation distribution is starting to level out. We had quite a bit of price above the 200, and even this morning I was looking for potential buys off the pivot. Only problem I've had with this was I had no structure to trade off. And what do I mean by structure? I didn't have structure to trade off is the fact that after a big move up like this, I would expect some type of pullback, maybe test the Asia lows, then a break of structure here. I didn't get that. I got that on GJ, and that's why I took the GJ trade instead of the GU trade. But still looking relatively bullish on the day. If we can get back to, I would say 150, retest Asia highs, maybe get some continuation buys. Let's quickly see where DXY is. So yeah, if DXY dies down there, you can see it, there's that break of structure. If we can stay below the Asia lows, below the daily pivot, this thing can die down. Otherwise, you're going to see GU coming all the way back down again. USDs are very messy price action there. We actually went to go and create that top wick for that weekly candle. I've been mentioning it last week. This week I said no top wick on that weekly. Somewhere along the line we're going to come to create a top wick for it. We've done it now. Also on yesterday I was bullish on USD ZAR. I don't know why this is still showing bearish. Remember, I mentioned to you guys, one bullish daily candle engulfing almost 2 weeks worth of price action. Also breaking above that level. Go and watch yesterday's stream. And where did I say is the most likely target to the upside, filling that daily range. So where do we go from here? We could reject there, we could break through. If we break through here, USD ZAR is going to face an absolute collapse, and we can come all the way back to 1967. So nothing here for me. Quite a big level. I would need some daily closures above there. Euro USD for Amos, we've been talking about all of this clean air coming down. Still looking bearish. Daily time frame bearish as well. If I look left, let me just get some levels here for us. So I would say that's quite a key level. Just looking left on the daily, why is that a key level? You can see a lot of reaction around that level. And again, we can come all the way back to retest this area right here. So I'm not ruling out any potential bullish price action. I'm just letting you guys, bearish price action. I'm just letting you know what I see on the charts. Asia lows all the way down here. That key level also sitting very closely to the daily pivot. And Asia highs currently retesting it. Accumulation distribution is bullish. I would say structure breaks above here. Could see some type of pullback, but I don't trade Euro USD. Do with it as you want, but I wouldn't necessarily look short unless we get back below the Asia lows. Also half round number. So I would stick with some type of pullback maybe today and tomorrow. And then German 30. Let's quickly mark out the ranges. Then we can see if we can still take a trade. UJ is still hot. Fresh out of the oven. Asia highs up here. Asia lows down here. Breaking below the daily pivot. I would say potential sells here on the daily pivot. 15 to 20. That's a rapid fire analysis, guys. Again, apologies. It was out of our hands. It wasn't actually even load shedding. It was literally a substation that blew up. Power was off here at the office from 2 o'clock this morning. So alright guys, I'll be monitoring this. Nice little rejection there. If we can retest the Asia lows, hold it. Nice little break above, something like that. I'll be executing longs, targeting the Asia highs for a nice easy, what is this, 20 pips? Is it 20, 13 pips? We'll need to extend it to the weekly high, at least 28 pips, but let's see if we can get that. GJ obviously has come and gone. Asia highs, daily pivot. We haven't tested the daily pivot. I'll set some alerts here as well. 184.39, 181.39. I think gold's going to retrace aggressive now, then agree with further sells. It could not. Trade what you see. If you see something that looks like it wants to retrace aggressive, then trade it. If not, then don't trade it. How's the week been, guys? Thursday. I'm up 2.3% on that second phase of the challenge. 2.2%. Apologies. $30 commission. And it's not done with my prop firm, it's done with the external prop firm, so that there's no questions as to what we teach and what we do. All called live on the streams, and if not on the streams in the Discord. Unfortunately, GJ couldn't take that, couldn't even send it out. As I sat on the toilet, I saw it. TC, the market maker. BTCC, TC. TC, now forever I will, when I see your name, I will know that you are the guy that went through the trauma of learning how to trade Steve Mauro's BTMM. So guys, just to show you the trade setup on, this was the trade setup on GJ. Continuation buys, break of structure. We go back to it. So we had support formed, we had resistance, that break of structure right there. So if you go back and you open this up, just a nice continuous break of structure, looking for that continuation to go back up. Will you consider buys on UJ if you break structure and close above the pivot? 100% Neil, 100%. I'm considering it. All I need is for Asia lows to hold, and I need something similar to what we had here. Anything similar to this. Let me actually do a little split screen here. Let's see how this works out. UJ, wait, GJ. Let's put UJ on this chart. So anything similar looking to what we had here. Anything like that. If I get that here on UJ. Let me just bring this across so you guys can see there. So Asia lows, see how we tested it. Break of structure to the upside. So if I can get that here on UJ, definitely Neil. Without a doubt, I'll execute on this. I wouldn't even think twice. I got UJ bars lower from 181.28 when the bullish candle closed back into the Asia range. Beautiful. Awesome. I got it from exactly there. That was my buy as well. 181.28 right there. That's I actually caught it a little bit there. So after that break of structure, caught it there. Very well done, man. As I don't know what that name is. Let's just call you As K. Edgar, I refuse to do anything productive on the toilet. That is my tranquil time. Dude, it is such a beautiful time on there. A lot of people think you want a lot of money, want beautiful cars, all of that. All you want to do is be regular on the toilet and have good digestion. That is the dream. It was a struggle, Chris. Hope everyone's good that side. We're all good, unfortunately. Came to the office early this morning, ready to get into the trading day, ready to be productive. No electricity, couldn't make coffee, so waited for everyone, grabbed some coffee at Seattle, then walked around to Jack's Bagel, got some bagels. So we all fed, all caffeinated, ready to take some trades here on stream. Really appreciate all of you guys joining this late. Again, unfortunate that we couldn't trade earlier with you guys. Nice trade. Could have been a nice little highlight stream again, but not to be the case. That's fine. We'll maybe get UJ to deliver the goods here for us. Prop firm launching on Sunday. Be sure to check the socials. USD accounts and ZAR accounts alike. 2 million Rand a Rand account. And I honestly want one of you guys to be one of the first funded traders with the prop firm. I'm not going to announce the name as of yet. Wait and see. Sunday. Also some very good discounts coming out with the launch. Will definitely be the cheapest out of all of the prop firms on the launch. And max allocation of 8 million Rand and 400,000 US, and that is only the max allocation in terms of funded accounts you can buy. That is not your max scaling. So honestly, I hope one of you that's in the Discord community, Keegan said already he's going to be the first funded trader. He's going to get the first withdrawal.
You guys are going to have to beat me to it, eh?
I've got no doubt in the man. Right, guys, UJ, I'm just patiently waiting to see if we can get a candle closure above here. Any candle closures, want a nice strong candle closure above. We've retested Asia lows, holding Asia lows. And let's see if we can get it. 21 seconds, still struggling at this level. Good morning, gentlemen. Keenan, good morning. I'm coming for that 8 bar. Beautiful, Neil. Me and myself and Keegan were chatting this morning, and my suggestion to guys doing the funded accounts are as follows. Tell yourself that you're going to use the next 12 months, even let's call it 2 years, and you're going to scale yourself, even if you start smaller, and you're going to focus on that one account. You're going to have your strategy set out. You're going to be patient. You're going to wait for your best trades, and you're going to start knocking out these funded accounts. Phase 1, phase 2. As mentioned, I've never been funded. I just did a small 10k funded challenge with another company to take those trades on stream here, and also that guys can't say afterwards, oh Chris, you traded with your own prop firm, how can you pass on your own prop firm? I'm doing it on an external prop firm, and I've shared the stats as well. So it took me a month to finish the phase 1, which I could have done in 2 weeks. However, as mentioned, I took a 4.7% loss on the 1 day on the same trade idea, where I even broke my own rules, where my ego got the better of me and I was too stubborn to just let the trade idea go. And so just want to show you guys what is possible using this very simple trade method that I teach. Well, not necessarily teach, I don't teach it, I trade it live and I try and teach it as we go along, but just using 3 simple levels every day and trading off that, you can be successful. You can make it in trading. Less is more in trading. Okay. Radio Shack, if gold could print bullish doji small body candle on 30-minute, it would be big possibility to test 1878 area. It also indicate 2 bottom with higher low on 30 minutes. The next 30-minute print bullish big boy candle. Radio Shack, that's quite a lot into one little message. Maybe I didn't read that correctly, but big boy candle, doji candle, 178. I get you. I see where you're coming from.
One thing just to note, guys, is also how we caught the massive sells on US30. So gold is just consolidating right now in the Asia highs and Asia lows. But if you look at the Asia lows, they are equal lows. So they are not yesterday's low, but again, that's where that invalidation is going to come out, where they're going to catch all the buyers. But these equal lows are also a strong sell for if we break below here. You can see this. If we break below here, we might even consolidate a bit there, and this thing will just tank. Once we can close below this area as well, it's just going to go down south for gold. But keep in mind, just once we test this, we can go back up. So the closure below, we always say be patient, sit on your hands, wait for a candle to close under this area. Once it closes below, that's your confirmation, it will just tank. So just wait for that, guys.
Okay, Riz. The man with the Riz and the market Riz. Okay guys, 1 minute. Can we get a closure above here? it is struggling. It's not as strong as what we had on GJ. It is fluffing at this level. It is buttering this pivot level. It is not looking too positive, but let's see. Maybe just another retest of the Asia lows just to make doubly sure, and then a break. But let's see. 36 seconds. Maybe we take a trade here. I want to see this closing a lot stronger than that. That is not too bullish for me. DXY rejecting Asia lows, now trading back below. All right, let's see. All right, there she goes down. That's why you have to wait for structure breaks, wait for closures above your levels. If you don't get it, you don't take the trade. Simple as that. Your setup is clear. What is the setup that we're looking for? We're looking for this type of setup, the continuation trade for the buys. If we don't get it, we don't take it. As simple as that. As simple as that. US30 back inside of the Asia range, still trading below all of the moving averages. Yesterday you can see that acted as a dynamic resistance level all the way through Asia as well. Just as soon as it gets above, it gets swatted down. Same here. Killed from there, killed from there, killed from there. So I'm not considering any buys off the Asia lows if we had some moving averages below us. So Asia highs, as mentioned, I will only consider buys above Asia highs. So I'm just letting you guys know, not even considering the pivot buys. Alright, now so retest of Asia lows. Can we get a nice strong candle breaking above right here and then start moving? Let's see.
Just looking at it now, I see we've actually got some good news for the dollar. And guys, if we've looked at anything, I think that's just going to be a problem as well for anyone that's going to get clapped again. The dollar is just going from strength to strength. I mean, you got unemployment claims at 2:30, and then we got our main man, Mr. Powell, speaking tonight. So some people are definitely going to get their feet into it tonight.
J Papa in the house tonight. The guy with the wrist. It's now valid now because Doji outside previous range. It should inside range previous candle. Radio Shack. I find it difficult to read the messages, but I feel you, dude. Inside Doji candle, inside the range, valid. Back in.
Which trade is he talking about now? UJ or gold?
I don't know. I don't know, but I feel him. I like Radio Check's vibe.
We like the energy.
I love that energy that Radio vibe brings. Radio energy is a vibe. I think he's talking about UJ. Back inside the range, valid. Radio Shack, I'm gonna have to wait for a break of structure. Can't just buy it. There's the pivot. Because look here, earlier this morning, pre-market, break of structure above. I wouldn't have traded it. Swatted down immediately. Now we're back here again. So I need a strong break of structure above there before I can consider buys. And the way that it's fluffing now, it's not looking too good for buys, but I'm not ruling it out. Not at all. Nasdaq rejecting Asia lows. Guys, just one thing I do want to mention. As much times as I've sat out trying to sell like all of this, remember yesterday I was looking for potential buys. because the AD was bullish. So as much trades as I've missed, this accumulation distribution has saved me so many times as well from not entering trades against what the AD is doing. So don't feel FOMO now, because yesterday we were mentioning that the AD was starting to turn potentially bullish. We were looking for buys, and I feel like, oh, I'm gonna not look at what the AD is doing. Believe me, for as much times that you are gonna miss trades, it is gonna protect you in the long run. There's a method to the madness. Because I know some of you had FOMO yesterday. Oh, Chris was saying potential buys. We never got the buys. The thing was straight selling. The AD was above the 200, was still selling. Believe me, I've been through it. I've tested it. For as much times as you are going to miss trades, it is going to protect you a lot more. Even just with the times I trade, waiting for the 15-minute shuffle again. In past times, the AD was bullish here. Before the market opened, we got the break above structure. That's why I said I never trade before the market open, because right here, that is a valid setup according to our playbook. The only thing that is not valid is that it's before the market open. We wait for 9 o'clock to hit. We wait 15 minutes for the 15-minute shuffle, the fake outs to happen, and then we only start looking at positions. Because I had to go through all of this pain that before 1915, which is there, I had to go through all of this. Where I'm like, the setup is valid, we're holding Asia lows, why the heck am I getting stopped out? And then I realized all of my losses occurred this side of 9:15, which is London Open. And all I did was I said, beautiful, I'm never ever trading. I can miss the move. I'm never trading again on this side of 9:15. I'm only trading after this side. So again, I had to pay the price for you guys to now eat the fruits of my labor, but I love it. If I can help you minimize your losses and get you positive on your trading, then we've done a good job. I want you guys to honestly enjoy trading. It shouldn't be a stressful thing. You should have clarity. You should have vision, a simple setup that you can trade every week. Get to that level of, and Neil in the chat, one of the mods, Neil van der Westhuizen, and when I started working with him, again, as mentioned, I don't mentor anybody. The only reason I mentored Neil was because a good friend of mine asked to help Neil out, and from that we've now become good friends. And the first thing I told Neil, and you can go and ask him, I said, Neil, forget about all the other stuff, focus on this one setup, even if you take 2 trades a month, just to get that feeling of getting a positive month behind you. You did solid analysis, you executed the trade well, and that feeling of accomplishment, even if it's just 2 winning trades, you still beat the market. Remember that, guys. If you end the week positive, you are in the 1%. 95% of traders lose money, the other 4% are break even, only 1% take money away from the market. So even if you took a 1% gain on the week, you're in that 1%. And don't believe all the cuck you see on social media and this guy flipping that and that. There's a lot of bullshit. Focus on yourself. Get tunnel vision as to what you want to do. And Neil can tell you, from simplifying his trading, from waiting for those setups, he is enjoying his trading. He's not second guessing himself. He sees his setup, he executes it. As he executes, he knows exactly what to look out for: session hours, round numbers, half round numbers. He knows how to manage the trade. Keeks, what's your take on US30, dude? I'm gonna throw over to your screen because I haven't seen your. Okay, you live. Show us what you've got going on there.
Cool. Okay, guys. So same thing. Always top-down analysis. So let's just go over to the daily. You guys can see all of this. So we're in quite a bit of a ranging market here now, guys. So this is where it's gonna get interesting. We had a nice closure below yesterday, another closure below, but we wicked all the way down and literally wicked our daily key level over here. So you guys can see that there at the bottom. If you go over to the weekly as well, you'll see this daily key level, but you can see all this wick rejection off it the whole time. Look there, all over along here. So this is quite a range. I mean, literally you guys can take it from where that weekly support is. There we go to that thing. You can see how much candle closure we have in between there. So now what we want to do moving forward, this either can set our wick and we can turn around, but more likely, again guys, it's about probability. The fact we close like this, very similar to those that learned how to trade news with Chris and myself, this massive wick over here needs to be filled. So personally myself, I see us going down, another bearish move. So again, what I like to see is this big bearish engulfing candle hit the S2. We're going to come back up to this zone. So this is basically a zone of, if you want to call it basic order structure, guys, order flow. It doesn't get more simple than that. If you look at the markets, it's literally been doing it the whole time. So just zooming out quite a bit that you guys can see, but you have your highs, your lows, your retest lows, retest of the high, the previous high, low, retest of a previous high area. So basically the same thing now. When we go over here, we made a new lower high, we came down, and now we're hovering. So again, equal lows. If I show you the sessions, you'll see again we're equaling out. So that for me is what I'm going to be interested at. So either yes, the pivot's here, but that area is right here. So I always say to people, if there is liquidity, it's never going to come close to it. It's going to take everything. So this is the same area. If we marked out, you'll see we got quite a bit of activity the other day from. So if you had to drag it, you'll keep seeing it all the way back as well. So now all I want today is a nice pullback round about here, let's say lunchtime, and just before New York. A little bit of wick reaction there, and as always I say I keep US30 very, very simple for you guys. That will be our break of structure. So if we can just tap this area, that's where I'm going to enter for sells. If we close below and ride it down again, probably to S2. If we close above, ride it up to the previous daily high, which is over here 3400. So that's what I'm going to be looking for the day, guys.
Shot gigs.
And just adding to that, I am bearish though on the week and the daily. So
yeah, it is still
bearish.
bearish. Can we get UJ, guys? I almost probably stream up until 12:15. I've got a 12:30 meeting. Here we go. Let's see if we can take something for the highlight reel. Can we get some pictures in the chat for UJ, giving us a break of structure? Let's try and get this thing up through the line. All about those inches. That is not what she said, but I think it was in that one movie. Was it Friday Night Lights, the movie? You thought I was talking about your first date. that said it's about the inches. I hope we don't have that goal in the chat again. If so, Bronwyn, let me know if you are there.
Oh, you gotta watch out, she's gonna mute you.
Oh shit. Bron, I apologize. I think it's Bronwyn. I don't think she's on this morning. And as I say that, you're gonna see Bronwyn come in the chat and say, Chris, I'll forgive you, but you need to go and repent for those inches remark. All because of you, Chris. No, Neil, all because of you. You put in the work. You asked the questions. You sat through the Zoom calls. I just facilitated it. Give yourself a pat on the back, because I've spent more time on other people in the past that didn't put in half the effort or amount of work. So well done to yourself. Don't congratulate me. I'm just a vessel to be used to help you guys. Laz, absolute machine gunning it today. Well done, Laz. Laz, I don't think Laz replied on having him on the opening bell. I don't know if Laz is in the chat. Laz, we wanna...
He said he was gonna get back to us and confirm.
Oh, did he say that? Okay, sweet. Yeah, Laz,
I don't
absolutely.
think he got back to us, yes, but he said he's going to.
I actually think we should get Laz one Friday, Keegs. We put him on here and say, Laz, your turn now. Show us that machine gun. Laz, if you are in the chat, time to polish that machine gun. Get those bullets ready.
Alright guys, I can promise you if we get Laz on here, you will definitely be taking a trade live.
He'll be...
Like, there's no question about it.
Dude, he will machine gun the shit out of the market. Just tell Caitlin behind you, I say thank you for the coffee. Kate. Thank you. Do we have Machine Gun Lowry in the chat? Machine Gun Lowry, please let me know. Are you there? Let me see. Machine Gun Lowry not in the chat, I think. He's busy getting
He's
his...
already hit his TPs for the day.
Machine Gun Lowry. Guys, I know I said we're not gonna sell anything, but we're thinking about launching a strategy called the Nasdaq Profit Strategy. And it's only going to be 100,000 Rand for lifetime access. We cover all the losses, and every week we give you 100,000 Rand to trade with. You keep all the upside, we take all the downside. It sounds too good to be true, because it is. Oh, guys. Lazarus in the chat. Machine Gun Lowry, the one and only. Give it up.
He took a while, but he's here.
My goodness, guys. Let's just give a peach there for Laz. Machine Gun Lowry. Richard Lowry. Matrix Multisport. Best in the business. Next up, Matrix Multi-Trade coming up. Taking over the trading space, but I will be partnering with him on that. Lol, too good to be true, because it is. Say word Nasdaq in Cape Town and you have a crowd. Lazarus, Lazarus. As Jesus said in front of the tombstone, come forth, and things came alive. And as I called Lazarus, who do I see in the chat? Richard Lowry. The man, the myth, the legend, keeping the only charts alive in the 2G's chat. Guys, this is what I want to see. Beautiful. I see Laz is still very reluctant to zoom in on his setups. He still wants to show everything. That's fine, Laz. But again, if you can can just zoom it in a little bit. We want to see those beautiful charts that you post. 20th of October is good, gents. I will be available then. 20th of October, the one and only Laz. Just let Caitlin's actually writing it down now on the wall.
It is on the board, guys.
Let me just take the camera there, show you guys. You see there, Caitlin, there on the board. Richard Lowry going live. And you know what? We're not just going to have an interview with the man. We're actually going to have him handle the stream. Take some trades live with you. No pressure. We'll put a big disclaimer on it. But you don't want to miss it. Richard Lowry. Absolute. Just an absolute unit in the markets. Just an absolute killer. Snapping necks, cashing checks. No, Laz, but well done, man. Like I mentioned, it's honestly awesome to see. As I've mentioned, I've been with Laz on his journey, and I've seen the growth, I've seen the pain, I've seen the good. I think all of us have gone through it, and yeah, just a top guy. And yeah, Laz. So Laz, guys, 20th of October, you guys don't want to miss it. It is going to be one for the books. He came, dude. I'm telling you, as the Bible said, call those things that are not as though they are, and they will come forth. And you saw it right here, firsthand on the opening bell. 32 concurrent viewers, only 18 likes. Can I kindly ask you guys just to give us a like to support the stream? We don't charge you guys anything. We just ask that you like the stream and that you can share this with other traders. I feel we do add a lot of value, and I'm not saying that because it's myself and Keegan. We honestly put a lot of energy and a lot of focus, even though we make a lot of jokes sometimes. You also can't take life too seriously, but we honestly put a lot of effort and focus into what we deliver here. And I can promise you there's paid communities not even putting in this amount of effort that we're putting in with their community, and those communities actually pay for it. So only thing we ask is to support Vault Markets, our broker partner. Link in the description if you have not yet registered your account. And we ask that you like the content we put out, share it with. It's not going to cost you any money to share it with other communities or other traders. We really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't want to sell it, I don't want to push it, but I would love if you guys can share it, and if we can grow the community and help more traders on this journey.
Alright guys, on that note also, I think don't forget about the giveaway coming soon. We're going to get that out to you guys. But definitely put your hand in there.
Yeah, giveaway. I think Mo is almost done with the graphic. Keeks, just check over your shoulder if he's got Netflix on. Slap him on his ear. Is there Netflix on there? Please don't tell me there's Netflix.
It's a picture of your face.
Okay, that's fine. That is fine. But if there was Netflix on, I want you to flick him on his ear. And guys, we'll get that graphic. Are we still? Yeah, I want to get that graphic out today with the video so we can start getting the entrance into the competition. 500,000 Rand funded account or funding challenge. So let me just put it that way. It is not 500,000 Rand in real funds. It is a prop firm challenge worth 500,000 Rand that we're giving to you. So you still need to pass the phase 1 and 2, but we're giving you the challenge for free. And we will also be flying you out to Port Elizabeth. And I think what I'll do is, if we let's put it this way. If the winner on stream is from Port Elizabeth, we will invite you as well. We'll come pick you up. We'll send a limo or whatever to come pick you up. But we will then redraw and also get somebody from outside of Port Elizabeth. And then maybe we even have 2 guests. So I'm just letting you know. So if we see on the draw that the person's from Port Elizabeth, we will pick you up, we will wine and dine you. And Sophine Sagawim, I hope I said that right. Ass kicker, is that what it is? Ass kicker. I see now what you're doing with the wordplay there. Am I correct in saying that? And then Sophine Saguyim. I don't know if I said that correctly. Can we see gold fly to 1890? Brother, if you can believe it, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. But up until we see any bullish order flow in the market, literally from the open we've been selling off, creating lower lows, lower highs. You're right, ass kicker. Alright, so Finn, Keeks, check in the chat there. How do you pronounce that name? Sophie Saguyim. I don't know if I said that correctly.
Definitely say Sophine.
Sagwim.
But the surname, I have no idea. Saguim.
Saguim.
I have no clue. See, this is really like a voice memo in the chat.
Yeah. But I appreciate you guys joining the stream today. Little late start, but we'll still get in our 2 hours. Let me just check what the load shedding schedule is like tomorrow. Like I mentioned, today was not load shedding. It was actually a substation that blew out. I just want to see what we've got on tomorrow on the ESP app. So tomorrow we are all clear, guys. Only load shedding from 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So
guys, trade wise, how has this week actually been for everyone? I mean, tomorrow's like the end of the week already, but how's it been? I mean, a lot of you guys, if you took the trades with us, you should have had a good week. But otherwise, how has it been? Has it been a profitable week?
Iron van Deventer entered the chat with a peach. And you know what that signals? That signals a buy on USD JPY on the order block here. Guys, Iron van Deventer just giving us the peach call right here, buying this order block. 2 pip stop. Let's go, Iron. Thank you so much. I'm going full port right now. And we're going for an easy 1 to 4 risk to reward. Iron with the peach. He told me beforehand he doesn't want to actually announce it, but if he comes in the chat with the peach, then 1 pip stop. Shit. Now I'm talking shit, guys. Don't listen to the cock I'm talking here. Iron, good to see you, man. We're also gonna have Iron on. Has Iron confirmed his date yet? Kate, has Iron confirmed the date for the opening bell?
We will let you know now.
It's Iron. The
13th.
Okay. Of next month. Next next month. Next
October.
Okay. Iron van Deventer. Iron van Deventer, the 13th of October. So we've got Iron on. All local guys. Local is lacquer. We're keeping it lacquer. The value shared was top class.
He's gonna come on and hopefully riz the markets for us.
He's gonna give us a little bit of a back.
Maybe he will be the first guest
To call a
take
trade.
trade with us.
But have we honestly asked the previous? I don't think we've asked the previous guys. I think they thought we're just chilling, but actually we want to take trades as well.
I did ask Garen, and he just said he didn't see anything.
Okay.
But Carl, we just chilled. And then, what was it? The other one, you had to go play golf. So he also didn't take anything.
Did I go and play golf? Oh, Giano. Giano, yeah. Guys, if you really want to pull the trigger, here's a trade for you. Euro USD. If you want to pull that trigger, first close is bullish. How fast that away? Yes, but this thing moves slow. Yeah. You know what? I'm actually gonna take this. Let me see this. I don't usually trade Euro USD. Only current valid setup. Let's see. Need a top wick. Give us a top wick there. Oh, no top wick. No. Oh, it did give a top wick. I'm just gonna wait for a little pullback. Oh no, you know what? Okay, I wanna enter, but I've got
Just
the wrong.
do it, Chris.
I'm going,
Just
yeah, I'm going, wait. One click trading, and I'm in. I took a buy right here, guys. Right here. Euro USD. There's a first time for everything in life. We're only young once. Let's swing that bet. 15 pips stop. I want to see us go all the way up to R1. 2% trade.
Is it gonna bother you if I told you I wanted to sell Euro USD?
Not at all, man. I'm literally just following this simple little rule-based strat that I've got. 10555, 15 pips stop, and I'm going for 10555. I'm actually going to keep it at 10550. And let's see if we can get a trade here. So I'm in this trade, guys, taking longs. Very simple setup. We've already taken Asia lows. We've been trading down this entire week, actually the last 2 weeks. We've broken above Asia highs. We've retested the Asia highs. The moving averages are starting to push bullish as well. We can pull back all the way to test here, even a little bit deeper. That's fine. And also the accumulation distribution now starting to give us a slight bit of a king to the upside. So also just looking at GU leading the way. So can the euro catch up with pound USD? Euro GBP USD already at R2 on the day, so euro's got quite a bit of catching up to do. So I took this trade. Valid setup that I'm looking at in the Discord. Let me just show you guys under the educational section. Just a very simple continuation trade, breaking above the pivot, breaking previous structure, and areas that I'll monitor. I wouldn't even monitor, we actually buying highs, so not a lot stopping us from moving up. So I'll actually try and leave this for a full TP of 2%. 105.55. Yeah. Let's see, 2%. Then I could potentially be done with this phase 2 of the challenge tomorrow, if we can see this thing starting to run up here. But Euro USD, that is the trade. I don't trade it a lot because it moves so slow, but let's see. I could be wrong. As mentioned, I wanted to see us trade below Asia lows, trade below the daily pivot, and we have done that on DXY. So Peaches for the win. Eugene Nondzaba. Thanks a lot for this. Awesome, man. No, it's really a pleasure being here. Always also bullish on Euro USD. Need to start making a pullback after breaking daily lows. Yeah, the thing is, on the daily, if you look at all of that clear air to the upside, so Usually you'll get some type of pullback. Maybe we don't get it, maybe we do, but this is just a setup that I take according to my rules, so I'm not overthinking it too much, and also lagging behind GBP USD. So let's see how she flies. I would say break even point at a 1-to-1, 15 pips up, and I will go break even on this, and hopefully we can get a nice quick little push up. Let's bag a 2% on the stream today. Late start, still getting value. I would say break even point around about 105.40 if we get there. Otherwise this is the fake out and we will get clapped, but nonetheless I'm taking a jab on it. Break even level on this trade. Still monitoring USD JPY rejections there. Pound yen at the weekly pivot level. Interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. And we've got news. Okay, news came out. Alright guys, Euro USD, let's get some pictures in the chat. Let's get this thing up and running. The dollar has been absolutely stealing the show. We buying high against all odds. Can you believe it? If you told your older self you will be buying high and selling low, you would think, who is this guy buying at the highs of a session and selling at the low of a session? But look at you now. Geeks, you know what this... well, it's not a sad thing, like it wasn't my plan to hold it, but that trade this morning on GJ, if I had to hold it, like it's only 4%, then I would have been done with that phase to 3.5 anyway. Alright guys, Euro USD, just letting you know, don't get scared. We have not yet tested the daily pivot level. We can come again, we've made a new high, we can come back all the way up here, retest the daily pivot level to then start moving up again. So I'm happy with taking a trade 2 pips away from the daily pivot, 4 pips away. I'm happy with that. You can ask me, Chris, why don't you take the trade after the pullback? Again, it comes back to the back testing. I've missed so many trades in the past waiting for a 5-minute candle to do a 50% pullback, this and that. And I was like, if I want to trade the pair into a certain direction, why am I faffing over 3 pips or 2 pips? Then your opportunity cost actually becomes more, because now you're so concerned about getting a sniper entry that you miss out on potentially 30 pips to the upside to now and try and better your entry by 3 pips. that was a mental thing I had to go through as well. Seeing trades just run away. I've got limits set here at the 50, and a lot of things that I had to play through before I had to realize candle closures, just pull the trigger, get into the trade, make your move. Thursday, guys, tomorrow is Friday. Let's end the week strong. We should have no issues with tomorrow's stream. No load shedding scheduled. Unfortunately, no guest tomorrow. Trading Combine next week, Friday, in the office. We will be talking about strategies. Myself, Keegan, and Javon will be sharing a little bit about trading strategies, how to build your strategy, things to look out for when you backtest your strategy. So it will all be about strategy. Again, for the guys that are local, Port Elizabeth, this will not be a on-stream event. This is a off-stream in the office event. Please email infop@vaultmarkets.trade now. In the description of your email, just put there trading combine vaultmarkets.trade. Next week, Friday, all about strategy, right here in the office, 189 Cape Road, Port Elizabeth. We will be going through strategies. We will be sharing a little bit about our strategies, and we will also be talking about how to develop your own. Alright guys, as mentioned, let's sit through the pullback. How far we pull back, I don't know, but we've made a new high. We can pull back even all the way back to the Asia highs and still continue up. We took the break of structure right here. So just be patient. That is why I don't trade Euro USD. This thing is an absolute snail of a pair. DXY breaking the weekly R2, trading below as put out on stream. Asia lows below the daily pivot, and ideally I want to see this pull back to the S1 106.26. That will give us our move up on Euro USD to the daily S1 break-even level 1-to-1. I want to see if I can get a runner. Close the week out potentially on 4.2%, and take it easy tomorrow. Just wait for A+ setup then. EU inflation rate in 2 hours. King Jaffa, appreciate that, brother. You are correct in saying that. Not EU, German inflation figures, but part of the Eurozone. You are correct. I do think we will be out of this trade by then. If not, we will be break even at least. Trading Combine next week Friday. Discord link in the description. Numbers are growing slowly but surely in the Discord as well. I think we've got almost, what is it? That's 111. Still going strong. Actually, after my meeting at 12:30, I'll be recording some content for you guys as well, which will go into the Discord under the educational section. I will be running through my strategy, so I'm thinking of breaking it down in terms of entry criterias, trade management, and then trying to keep it short and sweet. I think we've got a lot of new viewers today as well. Thank you for joining in. If you have not yet, guys, just from a stats, I can see a lot of our viewers are not subscribers. Almost 60% of our viewers are not subscribed to the channel. Can I kindly ask you guys to subscribe to the channel? And again, the 1000 sub giveaway, if not today, tomorrow will be announced. And we will start taking entries. Draw will be live in 2 weeks time. And then hopefully that next week we can book your, or basically that same day, book your tickets, get your details, get you here in the office to trade with us for the day, ask us anything, go for a nice lunch. And I'm looking forward to that. And also thank you to Keegan, the strong bull. I'm the market bull, he's the strong bull, for joining me here every day. He's that pretty face on the thumbnail, the guy that looks like a human lunch bar. Keegs, bro, I think that shirt, you can throw it away, bro. Like, does it still fit you? Sorry, I think you muted, Keegs. I can't hear Keegs. Are you talking? No, there's no audio from your side. Let me just check. Sorry guys, I just want to check. Keegs. Ah, there's it. You're back.
Yeah, I can hear me.
Yeah, there I can hear you. Sorry. Does that shirt still
So
fit?
you muted me.
No, I promise you. The collab cam flunked out here.
No, of course, we need the baggy clothes. Gotta look like I'm wearing like my grandpa's shirt.
No, I'm talking about in the thumbnail that way you're popping a bicep there.
You see guys, that was a little last minute thing. Chris told me to dress smart and I only had like my grade 7 shirt.
You know what, Keegan is putting a lot of pressure on us older guys here in the office to look good and eat healthy and start going to gym, but that's good. That's never a bad thing.
It doesn't help when you sit there eating your burger and like your coach is like next to you.
No. I just got the evil eye here from the right hand side. But I'll get there, guys. I will get there. I will sort my shit out. When I take a trade, then what? Go for a dump so I don't micromanage it.
That is a king strategy right there.
So some of you are permanently on the toilet because you're machine gunning the shit out of the market. So how many dumps can you take in a day? How many dumps? I think if Laz had to incorporate that,
Laz is gonna be out of toilet paper.
Bro, Laz would need to move his setup into the bathroom.
He's gonna have like those whole. He's gonna sit on the toilet with like those whole ultra wide monitors around him.
Laz, I'm just joking, brother. You know, it's all love here from me. All right, let's see where we are.
Guys,
I think I'm going to work that one.
If you look at gold's going back up, but if you can see, it literally respected Asia lows to the pip again. So like that is just gonna get weaker and weaker every single time.
All right, guys, Euro USD up 0.62%. Are we gonna go break even? I think so. let's make this a break-even trade. I'm moving stops to break-even. I'm even thinking about closing this trade once we hit 1%. Then I'm up 3.1% for the week. Then only 1.8% to go. Phase 2 of a challenge done. Again, just showing you guys what is possible. I'm a scalper, so a few trades a day, so the toilet has its hands full. King Jaffa. Also, reason why I moved stops to break even, just look left with me on the 5-minute. You've got this previous area of support right there. So again, just being mindful of structure. So if we can trade above this area, I think we're good. What's GU doing? This thing most probably flying. Yeah, absolute cracker. GJ off that weekly pivot level. Euro USD, so I'm catching up to do. And I can actually delete this. We already break even on this trade. Well done to the 35 guys that waited for the stream to start. Got into the stream. We don't even trade Euro USD, only one that's got a setup. Actually, big shout out to Amos for forcing me every day to do the analysis on it. Amos, I don't know if you're still in the chat. I hope you are. And thank you for putting us onto Euro USD. Break even on a trade, either break even or you know what, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna go for that 2%. That just leaves me with 0.85% to go.
Don't worry, we'll have that 0.8 by the end of the day.
Or by the end of the day. So I'm leaving it, guys. Let's go for that 2% target. Let's close off the week strong. It's not the end of the week. Streaming tomorrow as well, but can we get a like for the trade? Only 26 likes, 36 viewers. Can we maybe push that up to at least 30? We'll appreciate that. What's your opinion on Nas Monastersky? I have to say you guys are creative with the nicknames. My take on Nasdaq is, I would say anything like this a little bit later. I will be looking for buys if price can get above the moving averages, something like that, where it starts doing this. Then I will look for buys. Otherwise, if we do something like this a little bit later, let me actually do this. If we can do something like this a little bit later, come back down here, reject Asia lows, and then break structure, I will be selling it. But again, as mentioned yesterday, AD starting to make its way back up. Also dollar weakening, which would improve the sentiment on indices. So that is the idea. Beautiful trade, Chris. Thank you so much, Laz. Beautiful to yourself as well. Absolutely mauling the market. So up 1% on this trade. Feel free to lock it in right here. 1%. I'm gonna try and see if we can get that 2%. What's GU doing? GU on a rampage. DXY on its way to S1. What I'll do is once we hit this S1, wherever we are on Euro USD, I'll lock it in. Risk-free trade.
Yeah, Chris, just giving you a heads up, my Streamlabs is dead.
Join that link again, Keeks. Apologies guys, just want to get keyx. I'm gonna send you the link again. Let's quickly try this. Okay, there it's like there, you're back. Keegan is back. Keegan Keegan van Dijk back.
Oh, don't you do that to me.
Sorry man, I apologize for that. Hey bro, I want to thank you again because last week you shared LPFX3 Forex. I Google John. Dude, Chad, just please just remove that scammer. Let me actually put that user in time out trying to promote shit on your Nicolau Tamer. Go throw some cold water over your face. And if you ever post scamming shit on here again, I hope you are in Port Elizabeth or in South Africa so I can fly out to you so I can knock your teeth out. Nicolau Tamer, if I ever find you bro, I will deck you the fuck out. Please guys, don't post scamming shit in the chat. Honestly, if I can find you, I will literally knock your teeth out, so please.
Chris just went 0 to 100 real fast.
No, but you know why? Because it irritates me when people get scammed, or that people that are doing scams, because I've been in this industry so long and I've seen so many people get hurt by it. So if I see something like that, you better believe I'm gonna deal with you. So please never ever try and scam or anything. I will literally hurt you. And Keegan as well. Don't think Keegan is just a beautiful face. Like we mentioned, it was in the EFC as well, junior champ. Will you stream the New York sessions at 2:30 p.m. when news release? Monster risky. Unfortunately not, brother. We've got quite a bit to do today in the office. Keeks, maybe something we need to chat about is getting those New York streams going. Myself and Keeks will...
I don't promise it, but maybe we can start looking at it from next week.
Guys, I'm gonna lock it in here, 1.1%. Thing is, I don't have very far to go on this challenge. Feel free to hold it. This thing can run. DXY most likely can make its way down. Yeah, I just don't want to be greedy. Again, it's just one solid move up. We have yet to even retest the daily pivot level. I'm not saying that it's going to stop here. Feel free to go for the full target there of 2%. Me personally, I just locked it in here 1.1%. So 3.2% up on the week. I just want to get this phase 2 done. So I locked it in there. Feel free to go for the full target. Me personally, I just locked it in right there. 1.1%. Myself and Keegan actually had that chat yesterday. If you're doing challenges, rather just knock out those singles, get the scoreboard rolling. But yeah guys, very well done to you if you took the trade. So much value on your, so much more value to come. And like I mentioned, we put a lot of energy, a lot of effort into everything we do, and I hope you guys see that and you appreciate it. And we do it with all the love in the world. I already put him in timeout. Simple guy, nice one. As Kiger. Alright, Keeks, we did say we're gonna stream till 12:15. We'll give it a minute. Anything you're looking at? Anything you want to show on your side?
As mentioned, I am looking at gold. It is in that area again, so I'm just going to monitor that for a little bit, just see how some candle closures are, see if we get into the micro breakup structures, and then I'll possibly look to enter. I'll just do 0.5%, guys, because I'm going to have a very tight stop loss, but if it does go our way, the RR will make up for it. But I will let you guys know either now or on the Discord if I do enter it.
As you can see on the screen, guys, that's the level Keegan is talking about. So Keeks, you're just putting it out there. You're gonna wait for a retest of that level, some rejections.
Yeah, guys, so if I can get something almost similar to this, if we can see like there, if I can maybe get a bearish candle now, a nice closure, then if we can get a little bit of a pump, something like this, so a little bit of a pump that push back into it and then continue back down again. So in that push back is where I'll look to enter and then continue the move down.
Little break of structure, and you guys are in it. Chad, what a day. Late start. I think it was worth it. Again, as mentioned, apologies, power outage, substation blew in our area. It wasn't supposed to be load shedding. DXY, as mentioned, if you didn't see the analysis, go to the start of the stream. We talked about how we want to see this trading below the Asia lows. Nice retest. Failure there. Unfortunately, I couldn't get GU this morning. No structure, just straight pump up. Beautiful. I know Laz caught it here somewhere. The machine gunner that we'll also have on the 20th, the machine gun preacher, raising the markets. Then US30 later as well. I'm still looking for buys. Yesterday I was waiting for buys here. This was yesterday's Asia low. I was waiting for breaks of structure above here, didn't get it. Later I mentioned in the Discord here, the level was here. I told you guys, if I get some type of break of structure and accumulation here, I'll look for it. But unfortunately at that stage, 80 starting to go bearish, and then just later on in the evening, while I was putting the kids to bed, we started pushing bullish. So nothing there for me. Unfortunately, I sat till about 8 o'clock, couldn't get that pullback buy, unfortunately. Today's session, I would say anything, if we can do something like this, come back, daily pivot, moving averages starting to push bullish, 80 bullish, I will look for some type of pullback on it. Same with Nasdaq. I will share that in the Discord, so join the Discord link in the description. UJ, nothing here. We were waiting for our breaks of structure here. I'll still set some alerts right there. 149 40.8. Breaks of structure there. I'm still relatively keen on longs. GJ, I took the buys this morning as mentioned. 80 bullish. Daily time frame was bullish. Took the buys as we closed that break of structure. 20 pip stop. Only targeted Asia highs for a nice, what was it, 1.4%. And that thing ran beautifully. Weekly pivot also respected there. Not going to consider it. Gold, weekly S3. Gold quite heavily swatted down this entire week. I don't have anything on gold. We're trading quite a bit below the daily pivot. We're still within the Asia range. We've got these equal lows. Ultimately, I feel like this is going to be a magnet for price to just come and punish the buyers. So Keegan shared his analysis. GBP USD runaway train. Nothing I could have taken here. We didn't get a full retest of the Asia highs. We didn't even get a test of the daily pivot. I actually had alerts set here this morning while we were trading here. I set some alerts while we were at Seattle. USD ZAR, nothing there. Euro USD, we caught our 1.2%, done and dusted, easy as they come. Asia lows taken, retest of Asia highs, break above the pivot. There she goes, German 30. I would also say wait for price to trade something like this before you start looking for buys. Anywhere in between here, you can start looking for buys. Otherwise, that thing is still gonna sell, and just like that, you lose almost 15 viewers. The guys already 8 and they're gone. Do you perhaps do one-on-ones, or is it just stream teach and Discord help? Changes, if you can afford me per hour, my hourly rate is 4,500 Rand. I can do one-on-ones for you easily. If you want to book it, 4,500 Rand for an hour. infop@vaultmarkets.trade. Just put in there market bull. We will send you the invoice. We will book you the tickets. I'm joking, guys. I don't do one-on-ones. If you find a way to do a one-on-one with me, you need to be in my inner circle, or you need to come out to the office, and I will do a one-on-one for free with you. No females though, I'm married, only guys. Unfortunately, no females for the one-on-ones. Everyone is taken in here as well. Keeks, you only do one-on-ones with guys, eh?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Because if I don't, I might get smacked.
If she's a 10, we'll think about doing one-on-ones with her, but 7s and below, no one-on-ones, unfortunately. What is the Euro USD TP? 105.55. So if you're still holding, I would say up here 10555. That would be a realistic TP, because remember we're trading from pivot to pivot, so pivot to resistance 1. Your chick will clap you, my bro. I hope my wife never watches these streams, because I will get clapped every night. I mean, I've done a $750 mentorship in the past, didn't pay off, so there's that. Changes. Chat to me, join the Discord, talk to me. Here's my thing, guys. I would love, so here's the unfortunate thing. I'm getting a lot of DMs, I'm getting a lot of WhatsApps, and unfortunately I cannot answer all of the questions. I want to help everybody. I want everybody's answers to be questions to be answered, but unfortunately I'm still running a business here as well, and we're launching the prop firm, so time management is crucial for me. That's why I do the live stream, so you can ask all of your questions in the live. We've got the Discord. Maybe I should add a Q&A section for any questions to be answered there, and maybe we can even do a weekly mentorship Zoom. My only thing is, with everything that I do, is that I want to make sure that I can consistently deliver on it. So I don't want to start something and we do it for 1 week and the week thereafter we can't do it anymore. So let me check, but ultimately let me try and see what I can do. Like I mentioned, I want to honestly help all of you. I want to answer all of your questions. Some of you that are like, even some of my family relatives that's into trading. Like last night I was messaging Ardis like quite late, and I actually apologized to him because there's like 20 messages when I open up my WhatsApp, and there's DMs on Instagram and all of that. So apologies. I'm still trying to get to all of you. No rush, I'm from SA, but I'm now generally teaching myself. But it's not as concrete as practical. What? It is not.
But yeah, guys, just also adding to that, I think Chris is the same himself. I mean, he's got a family, he's got his own life still, and yet he still does help with all of this. And on my side, I'm obviously also still busy, but I'm terrible with my phone, just to start off with. So again, like Chris says, it's not a personal thing if we don't get back to your messages. We do love and appreciate the support you guys are showing us. But yeah, like I said, it's not a personal thing, it's just might take some time, but we will get back to you guys.
Changes. I hope you're not teaching trading and you want to be mentored yourself. That is putting the horse or the cart in front of the horse. Please guys, there's no rush to try and teach people and pressure yourself. Believe me, you can't teach if you've got no substance, so please don't. The blind can't lead the blind. So no offense, changes, if you're just helping for free or whatever, but please don't be that guy in the industry where you blind yourself and now you want to lead other blind people. If you can't trade yourself, please don't teach or do anything to harm someone else's journey, because remember, I'm a big believer in destiny. You can actually throw someone out of his destiny. Maybe he was destined to go into full-time trading and you were actually the obstacle, but please take it very seriously. That's why I take relationships also very seriously with people, because ultimately relationships can put you on a completely different destiny for your life. So take this as a general word of advice. Every relationship in your life has the ability to alter your destiny and to also change the path that you are on. Okay, no, sweet changes are like I mentioned, but I think it was good that we got that out as well. So every relationship in your life has got some meaning to it, and the relationships in your life that do not have meaning or do not add value to your life, you should be cutting. So life is way too short to sit with the sitters. You should be running with the runners, and you should be with people around you that fulfill you and that challenge you to be a better person. So some of you out there in the chat, you need to look at your friends and you need to cut some people off. If you want to go to that next level, you can't stay with people that's happy to sit on this level. There's a lot of guys that are comfortable to sit on this level right here. There's guys that want to go to that level. So you want to find the guys that are also wanting to go to that level, and you need to leave these guys behind. That's an unfortunate thing in life. That's why I've got very little to no friends, because my drive and my motivation offends them, and their lack of vision and their lack of clarity of where they want to go offends me. So I rather do not have friends, unfortunately. As terrible as that sounds. But changes, we'll look at it. We'll try and bring that across. Guys, I really appreciate all of you guys coming on this morning. We will be back tomorrow without any outages, and we are gonna rock it tomorrow. So I wanna really thank you guys. Keegan, give us a positive note there. Give us some motivation. What motivates you to wake up in the morning? Why is Keegan? Sorry bro, sorry, I don't know what the fuck is happening here. You're back on.
Am I back again?
Give us that juice.
as I was saying, there's always two people in life, guys. You're gonna have the guy that's gonna be the mechanic, and you're gonna have the guy that's gonna go and pay the mechanic. It's a circle of life, but you decide which one you want to be. So put the work in, chase the dream, and you can decide on which path you're gonna go. It's purely up to you guys. Your hard work, your determination, and you can get whichever one you want.
Guys, with that being said, see you all tomorrow. Let's go.
Cool. Peace and love, guys. Cheers.
Can you check GBP JPY, dude? GBP JPY is gone. You missed it. You missed it, unfortunately. Don't even look at it. Put it off.
She don't believe in shooting stars, but she believes.
Alright, chat. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much. Leave a like if you have not done so. Subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow. W Peaches in the chat. GG.
Views of the water straight from a page of your favorite author. And the weather's so breezy. Man, why can't life always be this easy? She in the mirror dancing so sleazy. I get a call like, where are you, Yeezy? And try to hit you with the old wacky till I got flashed by the paparazzi. Damn, these got me. I hate these more than a Nazi.
I know you love to show off, but I never thought that you would take it this far. But what do I know?
Flashing lights.
What do I know?
Flashing lights.
I know it's been a while, sweetheart. We hardly talk. I was doing my thing. I know what was foul, baby, hey, babe, lately, you've been all on my brain. And if somebody would've told me a month ago, frontin' oh, yo, I wouldn't wanna know. If somebody would've told me a year ago, it'd go get this difficult. Feeling like Katrina with no FEMA, like Martin with no Gina. Like a flight with no visa, first class with the seat back, I still see ya. In my past, you on the other side of the glass of my memories museum. I'm just saying, hey Mona Lisa, come home. You know you can't roam without Caesar.
I know you love to show off, but I never thought that you would take it this far. But what do I know?
Flashing lights.
What does it really mean to follow God? Like as I stand here today, I'm reminded of the first time my children ever got an opportunity to be in snow. And when we walked outside in the snow, they were very fearful in terms of the steps that they would take. And what I did was I walked in front of them and I took steps and I said to them, instead of creating your own footprints, walk in the footprints that I've already made.
Stretch my hands to you.
Life like, this is what your life like. Try to live the life right. People really know you push your buttons like type right. This is like a movie, but it's really very lifelike. Every single night, right? Every single fight, right? I was looking at the gram and I don't even like lights. I was screaming at my daddy, told me it ain't Christ-like. I was screaming at the referee, just like Mike. Looking for a bright light. Seagull, what your life like? Riding on a white bike, feeling like a sight bike. Pressing on the gas, supernova for a night light. Dreaming at my dad and he told me it ain't Christ-like. But nobody never tell you when you're being like Christ. Only ever seeing me, only when they needing me. Like if Tyler Perry made a movie for BT, searching for a deity. Now you wanna see it free, now you wanna see it free. Let you see it through your piece. Tell me what your life like, turn it down a bright light. Driving with my dad and he told me it ain't Christ-like. I'm just trying to find, I've been looking for a new way. I'm just really trying not to really do the fool way. I don't have a cool way, being on my best though. Lock up on the text though, nothing else next though. Not another word, let a picture or a decimal. Wrestling with God, I don't really wanna rest so. Man, it's really life-like, everything in my life. Arguing with my dad and he said it ain't Christ-like. Man. You know it's like somebody only close to could get you like off your I be on my. I woke up this morning, I said my prayers, I'm all doing good. I try to talk to my dad, get him some advice. He starts spazzing